As you embark on this healing journey, as you develop and figure yourself out, as you develop who you are becoming through this survival mode, not everyone is going to understand your growth. Some people, they knew the version of you that tolerated everything, but most are not going to know this version of you that doesn't. Today is our Freedom Forward Friday. And today is, we're on this level. As you go into this level of healing, we're healing and we're changing, and a lot of things that's happening inside your mindset is now happening on the outside, and people are starting to notice. And not everyone will understand this new found growth that you have in this developing as you develop yourself through this survival mode. I just want to say I'm proud of you, and I want you to be proud of you too. I don't want you to carry around that guilt of your growth, because it's going to feel a little strange, because a lot of people that you thought cared about you is not going to understand this growth that's happening in this healing journey that you're on. Especially the people that knew you, who you thought cared about you. These are going to be the main ones that don't understand. See, there was a version of you that carried more, you explained more, you tolerated so much, and you kept quiet just to keep the peace. But here's the truth: the truth is that growth changes the access to you, and not everyone is meant to come with you on this new journey. See, in the first step is there was the survival version of you. And that version was the version that did what she had to do just to survive. That version was the version of you that had to stay strong. That version of you that said yes when she wanted to say no. Who always was over explaining yourself. It's explaining yourself, period. Always was the one that kept the access open to people, and that person that accepted less than what she deserved. That didn't mean you was weak. You was just adapting to yourself being in survival mode. And trust me, survival mode is the smart way to go. Survival mode is you protecting yourself throughout this healing journey that you're on. You have to be in survival mode, but you can't stay there. So when you begin to heal on your journey, that's when things will shift. That's when your identity reset shift will set in. And why do people struggle with your growth? You must sit there and you think, like, why is people feeling a certain way about me growing? See, it's because you start setting them boundaries. It's because you stop explaining yourself. It's because now you're choosing peace over proving to them, and over explaining everything that comes your way. Matter of fact, we ain't explaining nothing no more. And see, not everyone will celebrate that with you. Not everyone will be happy. See, some people want you to stay stuck in that survival mode, because that survival mode is a struggle mode. They want you to stay there because they want to, I feel like they want you to be stuck. They want to feel like you need them. And see, when you're in that type of mode, that makes them insecure people, that makes them feel more comfortable. They don't like this strong version of you, because this strong version of you makes them feel a certain way. And I don't know why, because why can't I be strong and you be happy for me? I was happy for you when you were strong. So why can't you be happy for me? Some people just not built that way. And them are the people that is not meant to go with you in this next season of your life. See, on this next stage of your life, that's when you start to focus on your alignment. And that's just you focusing on yourself. And when you start focusing on yourself with these insecure people, that makes them uncomfortable. And see, that for you, it feels foreign, it feels strange. You remember I said earlier in the week that peace will feel strange, that peace will feel unfamiliar. The silence that you now are learning to have, it feels louder than what it actually is. Because in your mind, you like, I'm not, to yourself, you're like, I'm not speaking out no more, and you feel like you're not standing up for yourself. But you're actually standing up for yourself, because standing up for yourself is you choosing peace over everything. That's what I want you to focus on. I want you to focus on being in alignment with yourself, learning who this new you is, and learning to become and understand who you are becoming. That's louder than any any statement that you can make right now. And sometimes people will make you second guess yourself. They will have you asking yourself these questions that they're asking everyone else. Instead of coming to you, then you'll start hearing it through the grapevine. Like, oh, now she's being distant. Now she's acting funny. Now she's being selfish. Now she's doing too much. And you start to question yourself. Am I being distant? Am I doing too much? Am I acting funny? No. You're just teaching your nervous system that calm is safe. And you're teaching yourself, your mindset, you're teaching that all that access to you requires respect. And that is important because growth changes the access to you. And see, not everyone gets the healed version of you. Not everyone is going to get that access to your energy anymore. You don't owe anyone any explanation. And you don't owe anyone access to you, sis. You don't owe anyone access to you that only liked you when you were struggling. What they say, fight or flight. When you was in fight or flight, when you was in struggle mode, when you was depressed, when you was down, everybody liked you. You was oh man, she's this, she's that. But no. When you start standing up for yourself, when you start fighting for yourself, that's when you start to see the change. That's when you start to notice and understand that everyone is not meant to go with you. And I don't care who they are. Today is Freedom Forward Friday. And not everyone will understand your growth. But you didn't grow, you didn't heal to be understood. You begin healing to be free. Remember, subscribe to my channel so you can get these weekly healing talks. Remember to download that Identity Reset ebook and let's continue to heal and grow together.